And now, ain't no food stamps. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have to hunt raccoons and for Thanksgiving and eat beans and.
I'm in here trying to find something to eat because I'm homeless. I have a little one to take care of, and I have to make sure she eats every day. So, unfortunately, it sucks to come from shit like this, but what else can I do? What else can I afford?
Good evening, everyone. About 9% of Louisiana veterans rely on assistance to feed themselves and their families.
They get that food assistance through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. But as our Josh Minnie reports, that assistance could soon be no more.
The importance of SNAP for veterans is it's an additional source of food beyond the food that they do and can get from Second Harvest Food Bank at any one of our food pantries.
Cardi B just stepped into one of the biggest storms of her career. And this time, it's not coming from rival fans. It's coming from angry veterans ready to call her out loud. It all started when she posted a video mocking people upset about their SNAP benefits being cut off. She basically told folks they brought it on themselves for voting for Trump instead of Kamala Harris. And her comments went viral overnight. What she thought was just her talking ended up becoming a full-blown PR nightmare. A lot of veterans were furious, saying she was acting cold, disconnected, and didn't understand how serious this struggle is for people who actually sacrificed for the country. Social media got flooded with posts from service members demanding an apology and accusing her of being disrespectful to people trying to make ends meet.
Y'all was worried about me saying Donald Trump and me and my teleprompter not working. That child missed the message. And this is what I was trying to say. Now look, right? Donald Trump was never for y'all poor. Donald Trump was never for the poor people, for the white poors, for the black poors, for the Spanish poor, for the Asians, for the Indians. He don't give a about none of y'all mother.
But here's the wild twist. Instead of walking it back, Cardi doubled down. No apology, no softening her comments. She stood on it and said what she said.
And now, ain't no food stamps. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have to hunt raccoons and for Thanksgiving and eat beans and.
Now it looks like we're watching a battle unfold in real time. See, one thing about Cardi, she always speaks her mind, and she usually doesn't hold back. But this time, it feels like she might have pushed too far. Everyone's been nervous about SNAP benefits disappearing at any moment. And instead of showing support,
who are these people that we are talking about who have an audacity to cut how we live and how we eat? Who are these people? Are they real people? Say, we're going to cut this, we're going to take this. Do they eat? Are they well off? They cannot be older adults and expect for us to exist and do this and do that. I would like to know who they are.
Cardi got on live and joked about it. She said, y'all was worried about me saying Donald Trump and me and my teleprompter not working, that child missed the message. And this is what I was trying to say. Now look right, Donald Trump was never for y'all poor, for the white poor, for the black poor, for the Spanish poor, for the Asians, for the Indians. He don't give up about none of y'all mother. This wasn't her first time speaking on social issues. She usually hits the mark, but this situation was different, and a lot of people felt she was out of touch with how serious things are. And then she added more fuel by climbing people on SNAP, telling them they'd have to hunt raccoons for Thanksgiving because they wouldn't be able to afford food.
About 9% of Louisiana veterans rely on assistance to feed themselves and their families.
They get that food assistance through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. But as our Josh Minnie reports, that assistance could soon be no more.
The importance of SNAP for veterans is it's an additional source of food beyond the food that they do and can get from Second Harvest Food Bank at any one of our food pantries.
According to Feeding America, a nonprofit organization of food banks, 20% of those who rely on food banks.
She even joked. And now ain't no food stamps. Y'all mother gonna have to hunt raccoons for Thanksgiving and eat beans. A lot of people felt she was being tone deaf, especially because hunger doesn't care who you voted for. There are folks who voted for Kamala Harris who are still going to struggle without SNAP.
I'm in here trying to find something to eat because I'm homeless. I have a little one to take care of, and I have to make sure she eats every day. So, unfortunately, it sucks to come from shit like this, but what else can I do? What else can I?
Hunger doesn't pick sides. What made it worse, most people affected by these cuts are single mothers, families, people living with disabilities, and veterans.
Nobody's actually seen anything quite like it. I think it'll be one of the great ballrooms anywhere in the world. It's about $300 million. It's set to do many, many things, including meetings of foreign leaders, including the honoring of foreign leaders. You can see this.
And now it looks like the veteran community saw her post and was not having it. But before diving deeper into that backlash, here's why SNAP cuts are such a big deal and why Cardi's comments hit the wrong nerve. SNAP, also known as food stamps, is the only thing keeping millions of Americans from going hungry. Over 40 million depend on it. Older people, veterans, people with disabilities, and families working every day but still struggling because the cost of living is sky high. And right now, veterans and older citizens are some of the hardest hit by these cuts. And they're speaking up. One frustrated veteran said, "Who are these people that we are talking about who have an audacity?"
Then another thing that always gets me in my head is this one time, my mom, she was working very hard, but we still needed help. So she went to welfare to get benefit, a benefit card and stuff like that. And the lady, my mom, she's the type of person, if you're rude to her, she gonna be like, "Oh, I don't gotta take this." And she would just storm out. I don't gotta take, nobody gonna talk to me like that. She got a very strong character. And this lady was talking so rude and so nasty to my mom, and she was taking it because we needed the help. I don't want nobody to feel like they have to talk to me a certain type of way because I need the help. And it's this could never, ever be.
To cut how we live and how we eat. Who are these people? Are they real people? Say, we're going to cut this. We're going to take this. Do they eat? Okay, they cannot be older adults and expect for us to exist and do this and do that. I would like to know who they are. Before anyone tries to say, just go to a food bank, let's make this clear. Food banks don't even have enough food anymore. Just a few weeks ago, the Trump administration cut $500 million from a program giving U.S.-grown meat, dairy, and eggs to food banks and community organizations nationwide. Then suddenly, SNAP gets canceled.
He served several tours in Afghanistan as a paratrooper and combat photographer. His unit often close to highly toxic pits used to burn waste.
I definitely had some chest stuff when I came back.
Are you worried that it might become an issue?
When I look at the statistics, the odds of me getting some kind of related cancer that I will need help from the VA is very high.
Ham had produced videos for the VA documenting medical professionals caring for cancer patients and treating homeless veterans.
Rolling back the level of employees that cover all of these different services is going to impact.
Not trying to push conspiracy, but it feels like someone's trying to starve people out because none of this adds up. It only got worse. The administration pushed new major rule changes. They slashed SNAP funding, tightened who qualifies, and blocked emergency funds that could have helped keep benefits flowing when families needed it most. So even if SNAP returns later, many still might not qualify anymore. These new rules made work requirements heavier, even for veterans. One report broke it down. About 9% of Louisiana veterans rely on assistance to feed themselves and their families.
Cardi B is allegedly about to get dropped by Atlantic Records. She allegedly owes them millions of dollars and is in debt, and she allegedly just doesn't have that kind of money anymore to pay them back. And the blind item reads, the former A+ list rapper is now in heated talks with her label over what she supposedly owes them. They're preparing to cut ties completely, but she's millions of dollars in debt, and the problem is she doesn't have that kind of money anymore. And again, this is allegedly Cardi B and Atlantic Records.
They get that food assistance through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. Josh Minnie reported just how serious this is. SNAP is extra support beyond what they get from food banks like Second Harvest. Feeding America said around 20% of people who depend on food banks are veterans. With the new rules, anyone on SNAP must now work or do training 20 hours a week to keep benefits. For older people, that's nearly impossible because of chronic health issues or limited mobility. And disabled veterans deal with PTSD, injuries, and other service-connected issues that make it hard to meet these standards. And here's the kicker. Before this, only able-bodied adults ages 18 to 54 had to meet the 20 hours weekly. Now the age limit jumped to 64, so many who were once exempt suddenly have to perform the same demanding requirements. So when Cardi got online cracking jokes, people felt she didn't understand how serious this situation is, especially for the folks who serve this country and are already struggling. Instead of showing love or empathy, it sounded like she was mocking them at the worst possible time. That's why this blew up so fast. Veterans are not only speaking out, they're demanding Cardi take responsibility for what she said. But right now, Cardi is standing firm, refusing to apologize. And because of that, this situation is only getting bigger.